Yep.
My first car was when I was 15.
Oh yeah, so that's when you got your license.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, you got it at 15, yeah?
I worked hard.
Is that white privilege?
Saved up. And I
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Boys Banter. So we've got someone new here actually. We've got it's not Buster.
no, it's not Buster.
no, just filling in for
Yeah,
this.
Buster got a haircut. We actually
Yeah.
got Julius here. So Julius is an old mate of ours, and he's decided to join us on as a special guest, right? Because Julius, you have a car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say
Think
because
so.
he's special. Oh.
Julius, you're a special guy, right? Yeah, it's cool as because he's got a personalised non-play, which is pretty cool. But today, guys, we're going to give you guys some absolute great value that I wish someone would have told me when I was a teenager, or even in my early teens. And it's like, if you choose the wrong car to buy, you could be financially wrecked for your teen years, which is terrible, right? Everyone agree on that?
Yep.
Yeah, terrible. So when it comes to buying your first car, I don't know what your guys' age is, but you know, in New Zealand, pretty much when you're 15 years old. So I had my first car because my dad didn't allow me to have my first car until my sisters got their cars first, and I had the YY Express, which is walking to school every day or jumping on James's handlebars on his bike.
That's right.
So I got my first car when I was 17.
So your first car was technically James's BMX?
Yeah, it was James's handlebars. Yeah. What about you? When was your first
So
car?
were you riding on his bike when you were 16?
And 15? And
Wow.
14. Yeah.
No wonder you never had a girlfriend early on in high school, mate. Yeah. No, I understand now.
That's actually so true.
You remember-
As soon as I kicked them off,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
I got room for another girl.
You remember that? You remember the lyrics from that TLC fucking song? It's like no scrubs.
Yeah.
It's like
Hanging out the passenger side
of your best mate's BMX.
Yeah. Yeah, hilarious. And it was on the main road, so every girl literally saw us.
Yeah.
That's
So I tell
terrible.
my house, and I'm like,
Slow
no,
down, James.
no
Yeah.
worries, no handles.
Yeah, terrible. So, yeah, 17. What about you, Joyce? When was your first car? Do you remember?
Yep.
Yep.
My first car was when I was 15.
Oh, yeah. So that's when you got your license.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, you got it at 15, yeah?
I worked hard.
Is that white privilege?
Saved up, and I bought a crappy Toyota Corolla, 1993.
Yeah.
Good model.
Automatic.
Hey, Corollas, you can't go wrong
No, it was
with
an
that.
import, mate. It was an
Oh,
import.
terrible. Get rid of it.
Yeah. and it had one speaker.
That's fine,
It
though.
was the cheapest
Bro, at least it had a
Japanese
speaker.
version.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just got my restricted. That's what was happening. I was driving down the road, and then just didn't look, hey, and just rode off this car.
When you were 16?
But I only had. Wait, it gets worse.
Okay.
I mean, look, it was
How does it
really.
get worse than you?
No.
Oh, trust me.
It
It
was
can
like
always
a
get
worse.
$1,000 payout. The
Yeah.
insurance company sorted that. That's all right.
Yeah.
But my car only had first party because I was, it was
Third party.
third party.
Third party
Yeah,
insurance,
yeah,
guys.
not comprehensive.
Yeah.
So and I was a poor student.
So your car's gone now.
No, so my brother and I had to repair it ourselves, like tape up the bumper and
Yeah. Duct tape.
It was pretty fast.
Duct tape, guys.
You know,
is
things
your best
scraping
friend.
along.
It's handy.
I
as
would
fuck.
recommend duct tape, not on a car.
Right.
Please. Please don't use
That's
duct tape on a
great.
It's
car.
all good. Honest.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Toyota Corolla, right?
Yeah, so no wonder I didn't do too well with girls either for the first few years until I upgraded.
Yeah, terrible. How about you, Tango? When was your first car?
Numerous experiences with cars.
Yeah.
First car, bought it for $50. It was a V8. It was
Wait, you bought it for $50.
$50 from Turner's Auctions. This thing.
How is that possible?
You can buy anything from Turner's Auction.
I mean, this thing had a reserve of $25 because that's all they wanted. There was a piece of shit.
No, but a piece of shit has somewhat fertilizing nutrients that is worth at least $50 a kilo.
No.
It's a fucking car, bro. How is it worth $50? How'd you get this for $50?
$50 because no one wanted it. The expense, the
It's
reserve,
a Holden.
the
Nobody
reserve.
wanted a Holden.
It's a V8 Holden from 1985.
Yeah.
So it's taking up space.
It's
eh?
taking up space. It's drinking all
Gas
your money.
guzzler.
Did
It's
you
drinking
drive
your
it
money.
out of the garage?
I drove it out of there,
Oh my
and then I
God.
sold it within 6 days
For how much?
for $300.
See, guys?
But how much was the petrol to get home?
Can we not talk about
Okay.
that?
Negative $80.
No, I made $150 on that car, so that tells you exactly how much.
$100 to get home.
Yeah,
Mate.
Yeah.
It was a piece of shit. It
That's a lot
drank
of money
as much
for a
gas.
16-year-old.
It
Yeah.
drank as much
Maybe.
gas as it did oil, like
Yeah,
that thing.
Oh,
yeah,
gross.
terrible. Yeah, James, what was your one?
My first car,
Yeah.
I actually won off you.
Oh,
Off a fucking handshake, bro.
what?
That was
What?
the best bet I had ever made in my life.
I don't even remember this.
I remember.
It's the
it
blue
was,
car you're talking about?
The blue car. The
Yeah.
Mitsubishi Lancer, 1995.
Galant?
I remember that.
Yeah, the manual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the was it the Galant? No, it was a Lancer, wasn't it? Was it a Lancer?
5-speed manual, but anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a 5-speed manual.
How'd you win
beautiful
that? How'd you
car.
win that?
You got it stuck in a ditch, and you're like, fuck, I got the car stuck. And I was like, oh no, not the manual. And you're like, yeah. And I was like, oh wow. We went down, had a look, and you're like, and I said to you, if I get it started, can I have it? And you're like, yeah, well, what else am I going to do with it? So we roll
I was
started
like,
it.
even if you can't get it started, you can have it,
Yeah.
bro. Please take it away
Do
from me.
something with the car.
Yeah.
And then, we got our mate, Trim.
Oh,
to help us. He
yeah.
pushed us up
Yep,
the hill a little
yep.
bit. Roll started that beauty. Best fucking.
You
win
won
I
a
ever
car.
did.
Yeah.
Won a
So
car,
James
won
won
a
a car, guys. That's
And
the
then
thing.
I took it to a mechanic to get something done on it. That fuckwit forgot to put the oil cap on as I drove home.
Oh,
Oil
stuff
splattered
splitting
everywhere.
everywhere.
But I still sold it for $300. So,
Nice.
I
We
guess
saw the same- we
that's
saw the
alright.
but then I actually replaced one thing to get it, the starter motor, which
Yeah.
cost me $400.
Yeah.
So I was minus
I
$100.
mean, hell, man, the amount of drifts that we did in that thing,
Oh.
we got our return on investment through fun,
Definitely.
right, guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
you-
I
You
paid for
drove
fun.
that to the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
for
into,
sure.
over,
Exactly.
We
under,
made sure that car
around
really
the
lived
ground.
past its life.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But anyway, back to the main topic, guys. We're going to give you guys some value on what you guys should look out for when purchasing your first car.
Look for a friend who's
yeah.
trying to get rid of one
Yeah.
and bet him to say, if I get this started, can I
Save
have
all
it?
your mans.
Yeah, save all your months.
Money,
Be
that
cheeky.
means money. Yeah.
Cheeky sometimes
Yeah.
gets you far in life.
Okay, okay. So let's look at it like if you're watching this from New Zealand, right? Do you guys recommend, say, buying it from Turners, car auctions? Car auctions. What do you guys reckon about it?
If you,
Okay.
some are
Yeah.
okay,
A few
and if you
buys.
know your cars, and if you're hooked up with a good mechanic, or you know how to fix things yourself, go for
So
Turners.
always have
Always
a mate.
bring someone with you.
Yeah.
Or a couple of friends even.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it
You know?
AA inspection.
So I reckon
a
always have
couple
a
of
mate
opinions.
that dropped out of high school that is now a mechanic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the person to know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
'cause he's got
17 and he's a
He's
full
probably got
grown.
15 years of experience.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's 17 with 2 years experience as an actual paid mechanic, which, you know, high school ain't teach you guys that stuff.
No.
So
No.
there's that. There's
There's
things
Trade Me.
called, well, when you go to buy it, there's AA reports. I think they cost $150.
Yeah, they're quite
So-
expensive.
Yeah, so that means that whether you buy the car or not, you have to fork out $150.
And there's also there's a website called Car Jam. I don't know how many people know it.
Yeah,
but
it used to be free back in the day in high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's still
Free,
free.
it's
It's
still
still
free.
on it.
Yeah.
It's
Just
only
limit-
$20.
I'll tell
to
you
check
what.
if it's stolen.
You
Oh,
know,
okay.
you know, Car Jam
Yeah.
is a major tool in the car industry still.
Carjam.co.nz.
Not even
the paid
the
one.
paid one,
Yeah,
just
the free one. The
Yeah.
free one gives you
Because
enough information.
because the
Yeah.
dealerships have like motor webs, so you see if
Yeah,
there's money
of
on
course.
all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But Car Jam tells you where it came from, what year it is,
Yeah.
How
and
many
right.
Ks it's
Yeah.
been driven.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes those are they vary a lot.
Definitely check out carjam.co.nz
Yeah,
and type in the
sure.
number plate of the car that you're going to buy, and it'll bring up anything. It'll come up with a red flag if there's anything wrong with the car. It'll come up with a black flag if it's stolen. No color connection there.
It tells you if the car's
Just-
been.
Yeah.
It's just how the
yeah.
website
Yeah.
codes
Why is it
things.
black?
I don't know. I don't know why it's a black flag all of a sudden if it's stolen. But yeah.
Okay.
There's that. But yeah, so definitely get a report for $150. Chances are they can save you thousands in the long run. What's the biggest thing that can just financially fuck you up if you buy a car? Cam belt, axle, gearbox. Like, how do people know how to test for this? How do they do that?
One
Take
Take
it for a drive.
One of the
Yeah.
easiest things you can do is take it for a drive. The first thing you do is take it for a drive. If you're buying anything, test drive it.
How long for and what do you do? Do you do skids on the motorway? Do you do you recreate Fast and
Well,
Furious 5?
Taking it on the motorway.
The best thing to do
It's
is
good. Yep, it's
always
good.
good.
The
Yep.
best thing to do is take it through your normal route. Take it through your normal route, your normal drive, so that you feel comfortable driving it, and then you can work out. You can just focus on listening to that for those little ticks in the back, or something's rattling,
That's very
something's
smart thought.
grinding.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
if you're in a
Yeah.
comfortable position, you're not worrying, oh shit, do I need to turn left here, or was it the
Yes.
back right, or where am I going? Just go somewhere where you're comfortable. Just tell them, hey, we're going to go up here, we're going to do a little loop,
Yeah.
and then we're going to come back. If they're not okay with that,
Oh,
Buy something else.
they should always be okay with
Leave.
being around test drive. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I reckon
Walk
always
out.
take it over 100 kilometers an hour, so the
Oh,
motorway is
definitely.
key.
you want to get it over
yeah.
the 80, just in case there's...
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
when you know that
exactly.
the steering
Exactly.
fuck, you know?
You want to check the steering out.
Yeah.
You don't want
wanna
to Mitsubishi, especially if you're buying an older Mitsubishi Pajero, make sure you
Yeah.
drive it.
This is
over
personal
180.
stories here, guys.
Just how about
Yes.
just don't buy
It's
just don't buy Mitsubishis between the years of 2000 and 2008.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
buy
just-
any Mitsubishi.
that's
Don't
why
buy
we
any
You know,
Mitsubishi.
you know the
Just
amount of
like-
people that buy cars on Trade Me without actually looking at it on an auction?
Yep.
Trust me, it happens. I
Yeah.
hear about it.
Yep.
Yeah, people do.
I sell cars and people haven't even seen it.
Yeah.
I send
yeah.
it to Queenstown.
Yeah,
I
see,
send it to Wanaka.
those people probably going to repair it and then resell it and make a profit,
Oh, those cars that they're buying don't need nothing.
which is fine.
They're all good.
They're
They're
like-
all ready to go.
They're like
Yeah.
100K
So
cars.
when it comes to, say you've bought your car, everything's going good, what do? Do you guys suggest like servicing it every 10,000 K, 6
Well-
months like they say? Or do you want to save your money and go blow it on alcohol and get pissed?
Service
and
your car
weekend-
every year.
What do you do with your money?
Service your car once every year because
Or 15,000
Because no
kilometers.
teenager drives thousands of Ks a year.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
No, they do.
Some might do,
Some
but
do.
Okay, they
but
do.
the thing is, if you service it every year, you're going to save on repairs later on. You're not going to have a big $4,000 repair bill because you've always been servicing it. And if you buy a cheap car, the service costs are very cheap.
Yep.
You don't need to worry about it. It's $200.
So you mean Japanese car?
If you buy an old Japanese car,
Toyota, Mazda.
especially if you buy a Japanese
Yeah.
car from a dealership, you can always get a service plan with your deal.
It's usually cheaper than paying over the counter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
They want you to
Yeah.
pre-book that shit.
Yeah.
Get your
You know?
Yeah, and depending on how much your car costs, get your insurance sorted. Depending if it's a cheap car and you're not worried about fixing it if it gets damaged, get third-party insurance. But at the same time, as you mentioned earlier,
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
if you're hitting someone in a BMW, I mean, yeah, third-party insurance will cover it. But at the end of the day, if you are in the BMW, then get full comprehensive
absolutely.
insurance.
That's what
Yeah.
If you
Joe's
think
was
you
talking
can
about
replace your
beforehand.
car, then that's fine.
And if you
That
can't
has low
afford the
value.
insurance for the car, you can't afford the car.
Car.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Because insurance
It's
is what you
for
get day one.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things we also have missed. You know, when you're buying a car, check for the body panels. See the body panels and see if they're straight, if they line up. If you see
Yeah.
little lines that don't line up, it means it's probably had a crash.
Or if the panels are slightly different colors.
Yes.
It means it's been in a fender bender.
Yeah.
Just see if there's a mechanical report
Yeah.
on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is the chassis bent, which means that's a write-off car.
Yep.
You cannot sell that car in a dealership
How did you know the chassis is bent?
because it was shit for.
What, you
You have to
Superman
get a
X-ray
mechanic-
vision that shit?
Correct.
No, yeah, the chassis.
So
No,
bring
no,
Clark
no.
Kent on these
Well, we need to cut
inspections,
this, man.
guys.
You can't put my secret out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Tires. You
Yep.
gotta look up for tires. Don't.
Spare tire?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to be replacing those.
No, you gotta look
Yeah.
out for the tread on your tires. If they're good tires, if the tread's there.
Yep.
All
WAF, Rego,
Waff, of course, you cannot
Will
buy
you
a car
buy
without
it?
those things
Yep.
unless it's as is, where is.
which you can on Trade Me.
Then there's
because
something
it's,
wrong
yeah.
with the car.
Yeah, then
Stay
they
away.
worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Ask them though. What
Alarm
was
bells.
what was the thing that the car didn't pass the WAF for?
Yeah.
What was the quote that they got to get it repaired, and then go get a second
Use
quote
question
from
and
your
answer
guy?
on Trade Me.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of the last things
And
that
you can you do that by picking up the phone. You didn't even have to go see
Yeah.
the car. You can just pick up the phone.
Of course.
And one of the
course.
last things I personally check for, like the windows, electronics, especially when you're buying a second-hand car, because a lot of times the little motors, depending on how many Ks the car's done, they start screwing up. And once they start screwing up, you're gonna have to spend like $200-300 to get them replaced.
Yeah.
So check for the electronics, check for the roof lining. Is it sagging? If it ain't sagging, you're good. If it's sagging, you're gonna have to spend some money if you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you got to look out for, but those are the main ones. And the last thing is check when you get to the car that you're going to potentially buy. Check if the engine is hot. If the engine's hot, it means they've started it up and taken it around, which means there might be something. There might not be, but there might be something in the engine which the owner doesn't want to tell you about.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
so guys,
Yeah.
so listeners, this is from a rocket engineer from Rocket Lab.
That's right.
And
So-
just to clarify, these are mainly purchases through trade.
Yeah, second-hand
Or-
things.
or-
Private
or
sales.
Yeah.
deal- all-
Yeah.
all those-
Dealerships.
all those little rundown dealerships. Cause
Yeah.
That's where you get
honestly,
stung.
Yeah,
Because you
those
can't
guys-
take it back to them.
Fucking look at
You know?
who was it? Two Cheap Cars.
Two cheap cars.
Man, they were getting people to sign their warranties away.
Yeah.
Like, this car does not have a warranty. This
Oh,
does
they're like,
not
oh,
have
by the
this.
way, in the case of your death, Two Cheap Cars, you know, we get
Yeah.
a slice of the
Yeah.
pie in your will, but
Oh.
it's just standard
Ouch.
speak.
Now, here's
Yeah.
a little tip.
Yeah.
Here's a little tip. If
Yeah.
you want to get a good second-hand car, right, go to your nearest dealership, like Toyota, Mazda, whoever the fuck you want to go to. Preferably Toyota. Come see me.
Haha,
And look
James.
for the
Plug.
cheapest car on the yard. Look for the cheapest car on the yard. It'll be like $8,000. It'll be like $7,000. Whatever. Usually around about $8 to $10,000. You may be able to slide dog it
To
for
6?
cheaper. Nah, fuck no. You ain't getting that for 6.
Like 7?
Nah, maybe 7, 7.5.
Yeah.
But get them to add value to it instead. Don't ask for a discount. Get them to
Add
touch
more.
up the paint.
Make it worth. Yeah.
There was this here done. The tires need to be add value to it because they're happy to do that shit that you don't have to do. You don't have to spend time.
Money.
You don't have to spend
Okay,
your
that's a
own
good point.
money.
Yeah, you
It's
can
not
just
about
drive away,
yes,
right?
yeah. You can
Yeah.
Just
you
enjoy
pick
the
up your car in a
car.
couple of
Yeah.
days.
Because when you
all
get
the
your
shit
first
fixed.
car, especially, you just want to go
Yeah.
and enjoy it.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
And so, so what James says is that you're most likely not to get a discount, but you're most likely to get added value.
Yeah.
So your car that's
Yeah.
worth $8,000, you're like, oh, it's $8,000. Is it worth $8,000? When you get all this bunch of extras, it's now worth $10,000 to you, and you're getting it for only $8.
Yeah.
Now that's how you make your money and save your money when you go to a dealership, right? So, in a nutshell, what is the best car that you guys have ever owned personally?
Honestly, that blue car, man.
The blue car,
I
Mitzi
dream
Grant,
about that
the
car.
fucking manual one that he got for
Five-speed manual.
$200, all right?
Front
Tango?
wheel.
Oh, I think that'd be my old Honda Althea. That thing
Yeah.
was bulletproof.
We've
Nothing-
done
is it the blue
720
No,
spins
not the
in
blue
that.
one. No, that was
The
a,
grey-
that
the
was
grey
a
one
seven.
counter.
Yeah, that was a 720 spins.
Yeah.
What you do
Oh,
is
oh,
you
that was
the
yeah,
wagon.
yeah, the
Oh,
yeah, the wagon,
the wagon,
Ho-
bro.
yeah, 1996 Honda Althea,
Yeah.
bulletproof.
God
You
damn.
chuck
Remember-
some Macca's trays underneath it, and then you do skids
Yeah.
like there's no tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. All right, Julius, what was your one?
Oh, mine was a late '80s Mercedes. that was good fun, but I drank way too much gas.
But it was
It
fun.
was good fun, man. It was
Yeah.
a fun car.
Yeah, no,
Some
fair
value
enough.
in it,
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And I guess for me,
Would be
besides-
the VR4.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, like,
yeah.
fuck, we could honestly say that we
There's-
had, like, the top
That's the
2
one.
best cars at our high school, that yellow and black VR4 Bumblebee type car.
Yeah.
Awesome, amazing, definitely head turner,
Black and yellow,
and
black
definitely a wallet breaker. It made me so fucking stressed out, the
Oh.
money that I had to spend on it. Jesus Christ, this is why this video exists for you guys to
Absolutely.
just do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
It'll come around
What was
360.
before that? The
The
Diamante.
Diamante
That
was
was
3.5
another.
Did you
meter.
have a
That was a-
Diamante?
yeah, that was a-
Why would you buy a
that was a-
Well, I put
Diamante?
neons on it. I put neons on my
Neons, we
Diamante.
blacked out the rims, we tinted it.
Yeah.
What else did we do to
It's
that
like
car?
you're
Put a
ask-
sub in it.
You're
Yeah.
asking the cop, be like, pull me
Pull
over.
me.
Yeah, please.
Pull me
They
over,
did.
please.
They actually did with
you
the
did
neons.
all that work and your mum drove.
I grew
Yeah,
up.
because I didn't have any. I was doing all this shit and I didn't have a fucking
Oh, that's
license.
right.
I grew up in Papatoe, so we had this.
He never drove it.
He never fucking drove
I
it.
spent like $3.5 on it, and it
I
just
was
sat in the
picking him up
driveway.
in his blue car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the one I lost on that fucking handshake.
Wait. You still never really had a car.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
this is
Who
ghost
knows?
stories right now. But yeah, I hope you guys got some value from this. So just a summary. Definitely spend $150 on that pre-check. Yeah, we can all agree on that. It'll save you a lot more money than you can.
Unless there's one done already.
Yep, yeah, ask that.
Ask them.
Take
and check the date. Check the date. when
take
it's
a
done.
mechanic or Superman if you can. to
Or
check
someone
out
who
the
knows
car.
what a car is if you
Yeah.
don't have a
Yeah.
mechanic or a Superman.
Yep. And also, I mean, Trade Me's good, and Turner's Car Auctions if you're in Auckland, which is
Well,
very
there
good.
are many
Japanese
other places.
is yeah.
There are many
Japanese
other
is a
places,
safe
yeah.
bet for buying a car.
Buy a
Get
car,
insurance
Oh,
day
it's
one.
so easy to be tempted to go for the European.
The fucking
Don't do it. Do
Prima,
not,
yeah.
do not
One-
buy
one
your
thing we
Drinks
didn't-
lots of gas.
One thing we didn't touch is financing.
Yeah, that's a
Well, you want to pay cash if you can. Because I
Pay
mean, we're
cash
talking to
if you can,
kids
But
that.
then again, why spend your own money? Hey? You know, you could just pay it off. Tick
Well,
it
that's a
off.
lot of interest,
Yeah.
though.
Nah, not these days, man. You can get pretty low interest rates these days.
Well,
10
talk
what,
about
10%?
interest.
Yeah, they are getting
10%.
lower for car loans.
Yeah.
10%.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's not 27.
They're down at like 12 now.
My
down
my
to 10.
finance, I'll
Yeah.
be straight up. My finance was like 27%. Bro.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Wow.
it slowly creeps up. It starts here and then it ended here or some shit. It
That's
was fucked.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they screwed me over. I should have just named
And,
Shane.
and what do you guys and what do you guys look for when you're buying a car?
I want it
I
to.
want to look
When
cool
your first car, what's the most important thing in a first car not from your point of view, but what you would say to someone who's buying your first cow.
Safety.
How fast can I get laid with this?
There is only one right answer, and that, I believe, is the answer.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much our episode done, guys. Hope you guys got some value. Thanks to Julius for joining us on this podcast.
This episode was also sponsored by Toyota Green Lane.
Yes, I guess so.
I mean,
Well,
a second-hand car.
I mean, he's
boy.
the only one that can physically come out and help you. So DM
Yeah,
James
true.
on Instagram at James Grice.
You're actually serious.
But yeah, at the end of the day, what we always preach is to just work hard, earn more money in every way that you can, because money can solve all problems. What we just said were problems, but if you just work hard and have enough money, you don't have to go through those problems. And everyone that's over the age of 15 with the internet can achieve that. So that's pretty much us done.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Boys Banter.
Thanks for watching.
All right.
Ka kite.
See ya.